starts getting like really, really bad, leave the horses where they're at. It's easier that way. The barn is designed to hold together, hopefully, with all those bars that are in the barn. And should anything actually happen at home, then the horses can get away. And then the only ones we have to worry about in the barn would be Frank, Lily, Dragon, Nick, and Bjorn. So hopefully we don't have anything actually go through at home. And it's just we get the thunder, lightning, and rain, and not the actual like nasty winds and stuff right now. So good that we don't get it. I saw the last comment from Rhea saying that she got tornado touchdowns in Ohio about 15 minutes ago. So that's not good at all. But just kind of keep an eye on fences, and if the wind and stuff gets too bad, give me a holler for sure, just so I know what's going on at home. And if we have to send Colleen and the muscles down, hard to hear you. All right. Let's try. Turn it off. Is that any better, Ellie? Phone stand. I don't know if it's working. What's the cell service out here? I have full service. Not really. Oh. Great. Well, it turned out to voice enhancement. It should cut down the noise. It's supposed to cut down background noise. Not supposed to cut down the voice. Lots of air noise. Oh, that's why. Hang on.
Oh, you're blowing your air conditioning right on the microphone.
Blowing air conditioning right in the microphone.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that will do it.
There's your problem.
I don't want to hit that. How's that? Hopefully that's better.
Much better.
Much better. That's why. Alright, well, like I was saying, if anything does happen, give me a holler. Jody, you hear me? Oh, good. What am I hauling? Well, the trailer's empty right now. We're headed up to northern Indiana. I am back, Kristen. Yeah. We're heading up northern Indiana. We have a horse to pick up there in the morning. We're going to stop off someplace and get rest for a few hours and then get back up on the road. But we've got 2 horses to pick up tomorrow, and then we head back towards Pennsylvania and New York. So hopefully we can stay on the road, make decent time, and keep the fuel mileage somewhat. I can't wait to call Jason tomorrow and be like, hey, can you put my engine work in your schedule, please? Because my truck needs a tune-up.
Roller coasters.
Where? Which one's that one? That's got to be some big major park.
Pretty tall roller coasters.
Yeah, they are tall roller coasters. What does that sound say? I can't read it. I can't read it. Right there. I know.
You're asking the guy who's.
Yeah, I know. My eyesight's better than yours. There's a sign. What does that say? Worlds of Fun.
Worlds of Fun.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, but.
An amusement park.
Another amusement park. Yep. Tanker. Did you get anything for the Texas trip? Alright, so Texas trip, I am moving a horse trailer from Syracuse to Texas. The trailer is empty between New York and Michigan. And then I have to go from Michigan into Canada. I have to pick up 2 horses in Canada. And then we head south. And south to Alabama. So I have 1 space from Michigan to Alabama. Bianca, you cut alive! And then I am empty from Alabama to Texas. So there's 3 spaces from New York to Michigan, 1 from Michigan to Alabama, 3 from Alabama to Texas. So I'm going to update that later. But, you know, I do have space, but I do have horses on the trip. But we're dropping those horses off, and then the trailer's going to be dropped off in Texas at Pilot Point. And then I'm coming home with nothing. Unless somebody wants to fit a mini in the back seat or whatever in the bed of the truck. But we are not coming home with a trailer. So there's that. And we need to get over, and I'm going to miss the exit. We're going to do this. Move over, car. Yeah, so what?
I brake checked you.
Go! Freaking go. I'm so glad there's no horse in the trailer right now.
That's cool. We got all the time in the world there, bud. This guy, he's mad that we needed to get over at the last moment and that he had to shift lanes, and now he's like brake
Now he wants to
checking
be a
and
jerk.
taking his
Road
sweet time.
rage.
But that's fine. We got time. You're not going to get me upset.
Nope.
Wouldn't put it past him to try and brake check you again.
He's gonna try.
Yup. Wow. You're so mad. Why
He is
are you
mad.
so mad?
I don't know why he's mad.
Bro, it ain't that serious.
Apparently it is to him. Be mad. I don't care, be mad. Not hurting me any.
I don't understand how you can like hang on to being mad while you're in front.
I don't know.
Like, you could just go. He could just go. It's over. It's done. You get on with your day.
Nah, he'd rather be a jerk.
She had the wrong blinker on and cut you off. You noticed that too, huh?
We're on this road for 39 miles. This is what we're gonna do, is we're going to let him think this. Go ahead. Goodbye. Jerk face. I hate people. People are the worst.
Eeyore.
Hi, Pat. Yeah, Sam, go ahead and update. I will listen to your messages. I've just been out of sorts. I think... Oh, you're not subscribed anymore. I will update you later then. I was like, if you're subscribers, you guys had a special video yesterday. Again, like it says in the description. Go ahead and read that. And so,
Up with their heads.
Facebook doesn't notify me. I hear that a lot. I can't fix that on my end, unfortunately. Why would anyone fight with a hauler, especially animals? It's because they have their own egos and problems to deal with, and they'd rather take their road rage out regardless of what anybody might actually have within their trailers. They do it to semis. You guys can see tons of videos online of people doing it to semi-trucks and then get mad when the semi-trucks hit them. Gee, I wonder why you got hit with the semi.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody cut a semi off by like,
Oh my gosh.
by like feet.
Right? I know. It's awful. People are awful on the roads. Like, do better. Come on, guys. Like,
These things
obviously
don't
not you
stop
guys.
on the
but
dime.
no, they don't. They really don't. But it's stupid. It's so stupid. So what? I missed the exit. I almost missed the exit. You know, did I purposely mean to cut him off? No, I didn't mean to do it on purpose. But, you know, we're trying to get where we need to go. I was trying to do it very carefully.
And there were still 2 lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
He had room to make room.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not do that. We're just going to be road rage and be a jerk on the road. Off with their heads. Taboo says hi. Hello, Snakey. Yes, Megan, you do need to come down to the farm and visit. This is why I do not like driving. I don't trust other cars either. I don't. No.
This is why I drive the overnight. You just don't encounter stuff like that.
Stuff like that. No,
on the
you
overnight.
don't. You really don't.
You just throw it into
Throw it in a cruise and go. Usually for you.
the only thing you really got to worry about is like sudden construction.
Yeah. Yeah, that part's rough. Or random rush hour that we weren't ready for.
Rush hour at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Love to, but saying to myself, had a bad month in a few days. Yeah, I know. You still need to come out. Brad, you treat everyone like dorks. Yeah, but you're in Europe, okay? You guys drive a little bit more careful, usually, from what I think I've seen over there. I don't know. Might have changed. You'd have to let me know. I don't know what you guys totally drive like over there, but
I can't get out of the roundabout. Look, kids.
Jay's favorite reference.
Parliament. Big Ben.
If you know the movie, bonus points. Oh God. When there's as many people here in the States as there is, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, ATL actually does have a 5 a.m. rush hour.
Oh my gosh, you do.
It was
It wasn't Atlanta though. It was
Jersey. Well, Jersey is like rush hour all the time.
Jersey's always rush hour. Where were we? It was his last trip though. Baltimore.
Yeah, that whole corridor there, Baltimore, Roanoke,
DC.
DC. Yeah,
We've been through DC more this year than I think I've ever been in my life.
DC is actually lovely to drive through at night.
Yeah, night's easy. We only got cut up by a semi-truck last week. Well, yikes.
Cut up?
I think he means cut off.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure he means cut off by a semi-truck. And he's in Europe. I can't remember where though, Brad. England? Or... I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'm sorry. He used to live in Rochester, and then he moved overseas. So yeah, well, there's the fun on the road today so far.
Super fun.
Super great. brought from New York to Florida, and those are the ones I ended up accidentally posting on my own personal page. So you guys can see a lot of those pictures on there. It was a beautiful thoroughbred racing facility. They were taking back one of the horses that they had bred, and it wasn't working out with the owners in New York. And then we left from Ocala to Georgia, and that's where we picked up the pony that we took it up to Long Island and the East Hamptons. And then England. That's what I thought. I was right. Ha.
Wouldn't that be a lorry?
Yeah, I think they call them lorries over there. You guys might get a little air on the microphone. I'm trying to get some AC on the phone so it doesn't totally like heat up and die on me. We went from Georgia to Kentucky, and we picked up that Z-Donk.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I think I still have. Do I still have a bruise? Maybe it was lower.
No, you cleared up.
Did it clear? So I got kicked in the side. I haven't posted that video yet. This thing was only 7 months old, and they had it in a stall, box stall in the barn. It was a smaller size stall, thankfully. Oh, nice, Megan. Yep, that's always the best time. Where are we headed? Hey, Stacy, how's it going? We're headed to northern Indiana now. Yeah. Never lived in the States. Oh, I thought you lived in Rochester. But maybe you visited. My bad. Would visit, that's what it is. Don't want to bring politics, but yeah, I get it. I understand. We totally get it. So we were trying to get a halter on the Z-Donk because I had the new 2-horse straight, and it did not have a halter. I think they're expecting us to just run it onto a trailer, because he was like, you can just back it on and back up the trailer and we'll run it on. And I was like, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. Because we already had that pony on, and it's a slant, it's a straight. It could have ducked underneath the front bars. It could have, turn around and come back off. It's a ramp, so it doesn't have any nice side doors like my big slant does, or even the blue stock horse trailer. It's got one big door. So this ramp has no side doors other than the top ones. So we had to get a halter on this Z-Donk, and I went in. They gave me a cow rope halter, and I said to the guys, well, I'm going to try. And that thing immediately was like, turned its butt at me and started warning kicks. And I was like, this is great. Both, Stacy, yes. Well, actually, we're empty right now. We've already dropped off one in Missouri. We're headed to Indiana now to pick up. And then they kept coming higher and higher, and the kicks got higher, and at one point it got me like right below the ribs, right in the juicy part of your abdomen, and I was like, okay, I'm done being nice now. Jay put the camera in his pocket, and he came in with a fence gate, and we had to pin it up against the back wall before we finally got the halter on him, and then we pretty much dragged him up the ramp with the trailer, and he was fine after that.
Yeah, until you reached to try and pet him or something.
Yeah, if you try to pet his head, he was like, oh my god.
He had tightened up that stupid halter so tight.
I know, I had to get up. It was pushing his eyeballs up, and I was like, dude, you gotta relax a little bit here. We gotta loosen that halter on you. But the owner is extremely happy. April in New Jersey has a wonderful menagerie of weird animals in her place.
She loves her some weird animals.
She does. She likes her exotics. But I had a black and purple and blue bruise on the side of my rib cage like this for the last week. So it's finally cleared up, according to Jay. I haven't even looked at it, I'll be honest. The guy that was there, he's like, oh, are you alright? I was like, yeah, it hit the juicy spots. I'm alright. passed you somewhere. We've been from Joplin to Kansas City, and now we're headed north on 35. So, yeah. Did we experience a storm? We actually got to skip that one, Wanda. We definitely did not have to deal with the storm that you guys got. I was saying that a little bit earlier on the video before this that we had to do take 2 with. We had some showers between Pennsylvania and Ohio a little bit last night. We did not get the nasty storms. I know Missouri was getting a little bit from Oklahoma yesterday, and it skipped all of us, so we didn't have to deal with that. So I heard there was touchdowns in Ohio. I hope everybody's all right. Reminder of you bailout days. Oh gosh, yes, Tina, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't miss those days with those feral donkeys and mini mules from the bailout, that's for sure. And those things aren't broke to lead, and they're not broke to do anything else. It was like, oh. Yeah, Stacy, for sure. I don't know when I'm headed out here next, but I will let you know if I ever am, for sure. Bianca, I've seen the picture of your new rescue dog. She's cute. Mastiff and Corso. Plowed me over, threw me in my coffee table. Ouch. She's a tank, meant no harm. Now I have a butt bruise. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Those hurt. Especially when it's the corners of the coffee tables. Those are the worst. Now you gotta get a round one. Round ones are better. So, we got that one delivered, and then we made it through Manhattan. That was that whole other story with the pony. Got them delivered, and we came home. So that was that last trip. And next week we head to Texas, between New York, Michigan, a little bit of Canada, Alabama to Texas, and then back home. So like I said, we're not bringing anything back, so we don't have that risk of the screwworm, at least coming north, I don't think. As long as we don't get a fly in the truck and they don't attach themselves to the vehicles, we should be alright. We might like stop in Ohio and something and like run it through a truck wash real quick before we come into New York or something. That way we don't have to worry about anything extra attaching itself to our vehicles. That she's got an all brand new front end. We're gonna keep her clean at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
Except you already had to put mud on the tires. But so yeah, we're staying busy. If you caught the live from like 3 days ago, I was on Tenet and Rachel got to ride banjo. We kind of did like an impromptu riding lesson. So I think there's probably going to be more of those as they fit in the schedule. I'll get Rachel on some horses. I'll get back on Tenet, work some more with him. I'll work with Dragon as I feel that he is in the mindset to work. Hi, Charmaine. How's it going? I'd like to get Dragon at least ready to maybe ride in the warm-up rings at Colorado Ranger Nationals, and that's not till September. So it's a touch if and go. We'll see how things are, but I'm inhaling beef jerky. Yum. The kids had to miss the barrel race yesterday. The truck was not ready to haul the horse trailer, unfortunately for them. They had no clue. I did not get them all worked up about it in case it didn't happen, which it didn't, so unfortunately. But there's always next time, and there's always another ones, and there's next year, hopefully, for them too. The riding video was great. Oh, thanks, Charmaine. I tried to add a little humor to it, add a little education to it. It is posted on the YouTube links if you miss it here in the next 30 days. YouTube's got it permanently downloaded, thankfully. I gotta find a decent microphone that I can use while I'm riding, I think, to talk to Tech Boy over here.
Well, that DJI mini mic.
I give it back to you.
That
Right appreciates that. When I did the riding video last week, and I went back to listen to it to see how well the audio went, because I posted the camera on a tripod over by the arena door closest to the front yard and the road, and the microphone picked up a lot of the road noise, like trucks going by. You could hear them even from like the barn.
Yeah, you need an actual like lapel mic.
Yeah. So we're gonna work on getting one of those so that I can ride and talk to you, the camera and the video. I'm gonna get the pivot working because I have one of those, so we can rotate it. It can follow the horses better in the arena, so you're not watching from one weird angle. And actually make it a little bit better for you guys to watch some of those. I was saying to Rachel afterwards, I really needed that day. I didn't realize how much I needed that, because like I do have a lot of information, but I like to share, but I don't like teaching kids anymore. I don't mind working with people that want to learn, and fitting in time for a lot of other things has been challenging. So, and I don't like sitting down and writing scripts.
Yeah. Scripting is difficult.
Boring.
It gets easier.
Hates it.
You work on short form stuff to kind of cut your teeth.
Yeah.
250 words or less.
So we'll do more of that once I can get a microphone that I can ride with, for sure. There's no freedom like the freedom of sitting on a horse. Truth. Dragon doing all the training. Yeah, decent. So he's been home since March. We think we've actually got his lameness part figured out. We did not get x-rays done yet. I don't have the money to do it. But I had a farrier come down. We pulled the other shoe that was on him, and we were feeling around his fetlocks and coronary. He's like, I don't think it's navicular. And I was like, that's good. I don't want it to be navicular. He actually thinks that he's got a side bone on the right front exterior coronet area, which sucks because side bones, it's manageable, but it still causes problems. So we can do special shoes and padding with him. He's gonna have to go on a pain med when he works, unfortunately. So we're probably just gonna have to have him on Equiox. We're gonna put him on a joint or more consistent joint supplement. Again, money flow's been a little tight, so supplements have been kind of on the sidebar. More we're worrying, make sure I got grain in the barn right now. Make sure he's on a joint supplement, making sure that he's got at least pain meds before we work him. And he's been able to stretch his legs more now that Cammie's been adopted out or transferred to the other rescue. I think that's the Casey's that we stopped at with that Mustang last year.
I think you're right.
I think I am right. I think that's the one. It looked familiar. But when he is in the arena and focused, he does well. After that first ride where he tried to take off with me, he hasn't done that since. He's been at least willing to listen most days. I'm pretty upset with him when I left on this trip, though. We do have a mare in heat in the barn because she was there to get bred, and she's been teasing him from the other side of the aisle and down the way, and he screams back at her. And as I walk him down the aisle, he turns into a jerk. And so then we have to have another lesson in the aisle about how to be patient and polite on the lead rope. And so then we have to work back on that with him. And he's learned again not to be a jerk to his mother in the aisleway around the barn. So we're working on that part of it. But otherwise, he's okay. I threatened him. I said, if you don't straighten up, I will cut them off. and you would become a very beautiful gelding. Your OTV broke her coffin bone. Ugh. Her chip was floating inside the hoof wall, didn't cause pain. Back to work just fine. Lived a full happy life for 24 years at work. Yeah, I had a thoroughbred too. Poor guy, prayers. Yeah, I know. I'd love it if that side bone would just kind of like evolve into an osteophyte type thing and just sit there and not cause any problems. Like, that would be absolutely perfect. At 6, it's got potential to do so. I had a thoroughbred. It was off the track. He was actually in a kill pen in Canada. He was pulled. The lady brought him across the border. Got him back to being sound. I took him to college with me. And I was getting him back into riding. And he had the same thing. He had a bone chip on the front of his right front pastern joint. It didn't do anything. It just kind of like walled itself off and didn't cause any problems. So I'm kind of hoping the same thing happens with Dragon. That would be optimal for sure. So we'll see how this goes. But we'll keep everybody posted as things go along. I foresee more videos of Dragon while I'm home. I'm on the road every single day this week, so that's not happening. Yay! You found your way into the comments. Thanks, Stacy. Appreciate that. As soon as we get back from this trip, I'm on the road with the Amish. As soon as I get back from the Amish, I'm actually going to be drawing blood with Colleen at an auction. An Amish auction with like 200 horses, so that's going to take all day. And then we go from that auction to, I'm doing a solo trip to Tennessee and back. And then I'm taking a day for myself and I'm going to a book fair.
A whole day.
A whole day. Going to a book swap. So I got to find a bunch of books, take them up, and then I get free ones in return. I love free books. It's nice. And then I don't know where I'm at. So maybe that's Saturday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But... Or maybe I'll make... Well, no, I still have an arena light out. Oh, I still got an arena light out. I gotta replace that. Gurg. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm bound and determined to be on more this year. I've already rode 3 times this year. That's more than I have in a while. So yeah. That's what's going on. But Missouri is beautiful. The clouds are beautiful.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Wide open sky.
Doesn't show very well because this new phone stand. Oh, there's a little bit. It's blue skies, white fluffy clouds, lots of green.
Traffic's crap.
Traffic's awful. Hang on, I'll just flip this thing. We'll just rotate it. I have a new phone stand. I'm still figuring it out. Which causes weird focusing on everything else. There it goes. Yeah.
Focusing on the dead bugs.
Yeah. Poor Eeyore in front of it. Construction traffic sucks. But here's Missouri.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! He's Velcro.
Yeah, I see that.
Peel up my Velcro.
I'm sorry.
You know, I remembered finally where I got my Eeyore. He came from Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Florida.
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 Well, actually, Carly and I walked into the Walmart down there and I went, hey, that's my Eeyore. Oh, that's where I got my Eeyore.
My Eeyore. Sorry.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. I'm just being fidgety. Making problems.
Do you know what happened to the foot? I'm not sure what foot it is, Stacy. Or no, I know what foot it is. It's the right front. It's right front foot. He is breeding. Yeah, we've had 2 mares covered this year so far. Both of them are rebreeds. Both mares didn't take last year. One actually we think took and then aborted for whatever weird reason. And then, so she actually brought down a different mare because she took that one and had it bred to her donkey. And then this one we have in the barn right now is a rebreed. She didn't take last year because I think we actually caught the heat cycle too late. I think she was on the last couple of days, and I was hoping she would take, and she did not. So rebreeds suck because I don't make any extra money off of them other than mare care when they come to get bred from Dragon. But we don't make any stud fees because I do a live full guarantee. So they pay one stud fee and breed again until it takes. So
I'm sure Dragon doesn't mind.
oh, Dragon does not mind whatsoever. He loves it.
He's like, I hope it doesn't take.
I get to see her again. Yeah, he likes his job. That's for sure.
It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it.
Actually, he's irritating me in another way too. We've been trying to find, so he's been picking on Bjorn in the arena and like really going at him, grabbing a hold of his withers, grabbing a hold of his back, and really going after him. And I'm not happy about it. It's really irritating me and making me upset. So we tried putting geldings in there that would kind of beat him up a little bit. And unfortunately, he's been not allowing that to happen. He's been more aggressive, and I'm not happy about that whatsoever. So I bought a muzzle.
I mean, you know, drastic times.
I want him to have that social interaction with the other horses, but I don't want him to beat them up. And so I ended up going on, I don't remember which company it was, and I bought one of them grazing muzzles, but the grazing muzzle has a metal round front end with bars on it so that he could eat the hay on the arena floor, but he cannot grab a hold of the other horses. And so we're going to try that. I'm going to wait until I get home and see how he responds. But if that works, great. Then he stops beating up the other geldings once he realizes he can't latch onto them. Either that or I'm going to start like dosing him with mare estrogen once the season's over and be like, so we're going to tone down your testosterone. Good night, Sam. I hope you get some sleep. I do. Ellie. Yeah, Dragon beat him up a little bit. Donnie tried to stand up for himself. He kicked Dragon pretty good in the neck a couple of times. I poked at it, and Dragon flinched. I went, oh, did that hurt? Here, let me poke it again. Oh, that hurt? Oh, good. You deserve it, because you were an asshole. So Donnie's back outside with treatment on his wounds, and Dragon's been put back in the stall until the muzzle comes back in and we can get him under control and behave like a respectable social horse is supposed to be.
Gonna make a gentleman out of him yet.
Figure out how. Take the teeth away. I know there's playing and I know there's herd dynamics, but there's injuring other horses, and that's not okay. And I will do what I need to do to make sure that nobody gets hurt. So, bad Dragon.
No, don't say that.
What?
Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon.
That's a little something different.
You'll have to inform me later. I don't know this.
Okay.
Okay.
Say no more.
Okay. Boys will be boys. I understand that, but there is a difference between being a stallion and just playing, and a stallion that is beating up and actually causing wounds on other other horses, that is not okay. Like, I'm not okay with that whatsoever. So we're changing that capability from him for sure. I don't care what it takes. We're not getting off this one. We need 54. Next one. So that's the updates.
That's bad.
I gotcha now.
Okay.
I follow. Yeah, that was not acceptable for this public discussion. Oh, Jay.
I'm tickled.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm so happy you're tickled. For anybody wondering about Dad's doing all right. He's been doing physical therapy. Again, if you hadn't heard, he pretty much injured his knee over the winter and held off his knee surgery until like the last chance he could ever do. His leg was literally hanging onto his body, literally because of skin. His muscle attachments were torn, his bone attachments were torn, and he had like no stability in that knee whatsoever. He's frustrated that the physical therapy has taken so long. The doctor said it was the worst knee replacements they've ever done.
Oh, great. I love it when a doctor says something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
He did a good one. He did a good one. And so he's frustrated he can't get right up and going like a bunch of other people he knows. And I said, well, they probably went to... I see that. That's interesting. Slide from the second story to the first story of a hotel?
Yeah.
Or McDonald's.
That's a hotel. That's a Quality Inn. McDonald's on the other side. It looks like a water slide.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
Huh.
It is a water slide.
It is a water slide at a Quality Inn.
Okay.
Interesting. I've never seen that in a hotel. I hope you all stay alive. Love seeing you. I'll be back shortly. Laundry calls. I don't know how much longer we'll be live. I don't really have too much to chit chat. There's not a lot of commentary to work off of, so. Yeah. That's why some people geld a lot rather than stallions. If they show any aggression as yearlings, they may geld them. Yeah, and this is actually the first time Dragon has shown a lot of aggression towards other horses. Usually he backs down. I've not seen him consistently being an aggressive stallion, and this is the first. And so I'm ending it. And at least if I get a couple of foals out of him, I'll be happy. And then we'll look at how bad this is going to go. If he decides to tone it down, I'll let him keep him. If he doesn't, then we're cutting him, because I'm just not dealing with it. Just not dealing with it. If he'd make a beautiful gelding, but I really don't want to. I would like a few babies out of him personally, myself, actually. I will continue to work and try to fix and correct his behaviors. I'm not okay with them, but we'll go from there with it. So, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. That's a giant firecracker.
That's a big old firecracker.
Kelly's Fireworks. Interesting. So yeah. I don't know what the future will bring. Like I said, I'm on the road all this next week. Then we go to Texas. We'll be on the road, or on the video for Texas for sure. At some point. gotta buy storage tanks for that. I don't have storage tanks yet, and that would be require getting more of the liquid nitrogen. I don't have any of that yet, so I'd have to pay for a facility to do that and hold it. I don't have the money for that yet either, so it is what it is right now.
Frozen pop.
Yeah, I know. I guess I don't need to go that fast. I was cruising.
I see.
But, alright guys, I think that's it for a little bit here. We'll catch up more probably, I don't know about tomorrow, maybe the day after for sure. I will not be on when I'm at the Amish. I don't ever do that. Just out of respect for them and their technology choices.
Sure.
Beliefs, I don't know. I don't even have the right way to ask them. I'm still learning how to ask them about some stuff. Like, they don't celebrate Christmas, but they celebrate like the spirit of it. They don't do Halloween. They don't do All Saints Day.